Just packing up the tools right now, getting our final walkthrough of the Flint Silver Mine Restoration Project 2022. We got a pretty big stack of old roofing material here. Spent a slight amount of additional siding on this side. Reworked the door, specifically at the bottom, so that we could get that to swing open on the new walkway in your main entrance. We got a walkway going around this way. Sure to not cover that. A little step down to the stairs that have been reworked down to the lower level. Continuing the walkway on through and around the corner where we've added these stairs that are going to go up this original stone wall to an additional walkway where you have a viewing area of this, what we believe to be a large pump that was belt driven from the motor. We also added this walkway that comes up and around so that you can check out some of the rollers that they had set up and a lot of the boxes that were used. Little step there. Reworked that walkway so you can walk out around this separation box. Put in the walkway here. And of course, this box's original place tied into another box. I don't know if you can see it. And it goes right down in there to the lower level. Here's our main entrance. Come up the stairs to the walkway here. This entire roof has been redone, as well as multiple posts that have been properly lifted into place with concrete blocks, concrete footers underneath. This walkway here leads up and around. Also, this post has been lifted with a couple 20-ton jacks so that we could get all the broken cribbing out of there and add in some heavy blocks. Continuing up the walkway, we put in the new door here, and of course the rope activated window system with wooden hinges. Also, same thing over here. Rope to open the window there with the wooden hinges, as well as the rope to close. You just simply tie the rope off at the cleat in the open or closed position. Small little step up here to this deck, which leads around some of this original timbers and this over here. So all the stairs have been reworked, if not rebuilt or built new. Come up to your landing here. Get a little better view from back here. This set of stairs have been completely reworked, as well as this deck out here. In addition to those, we opened up this section so that you could get into the sand pit. This is where the ore comes through the tip house and gets separated from the loose stuff. All the small fine stuff drops down. We reworked the stairs that were going up here, reboarded the wall there, Added a ladder so that you could easily get up to the ore crusher level, which is where we'll go now. Out the deck. The stairs have been reworked, like I said. This whole platform's been reworked. It's the upper deck, where you can see a lot of the timbers that we replaced last year, and of course the windows that we did this year. These stairs completely came off and got reworked. The handrails all reworked, so everything is stable and safe to walk on at this point. You got the ore crusher here. At the ore crusher level, this is where the ladder comes up to. Put a little walkway, a pretty narrow walkway out to your breaker switch, which has been reworked to break away. Springs are all intact, screws are all intact. And that's in place. These stairs over here, this platform boards had been replaced as they were quite creaky and loose before. The stairs came completely off and replaced, as well as this handrail put in for safety, as it's a little bit of a drop off down in there. Continuing up, these stairs were reworked. We tried to keep as much of the original stuff as we could, as long as it was still salvageable, still usable. So nice and solid steps coming up to the tip house. Got a new floor. It got new boards put on. We try to use reclaimed lumber for all of that, as well as new metal in the tip house. It also got this new window, which is functional on hinges. If I can just reach it here, take a look at our fantastic view from the tip house. This metal on this level and the lowest level will need to be replaced next year. The tip house door was reworked, trimmed up at the bottom, and fully functional. Slide lock, wooden slide lock. And then in addition to that, we went ahead and added a door hold open right there. Moving on to the exterior from the tip house, went to the completely rebuilt deck on the bridge. Approximately 29 feet long. Multiple sections of this have been repaired and replaced this year. Come down to the lower section. We did leave this original bracing, as it still serves its purpose at the time being, to splice between the two portions of the bridge. We did completely rebuild this with 8x8 straps, metal straps in place. Comparatively to what was here before, this is a huge improvement. Also did some additional siding on the tip house. Some replacement of boards in the sandbox there. Just a few boards need to be replaced. We try to use old original boards. Then around here on the south side, we can see this whole section got a new roof last year. Completed the siding this year. Lower section got a new roof this year and new siding this year, as well as a door. We'll go back in that way. There was a slight bit of extra material, not a lot to speak of. We got it covered up and ready to use for next year. There's a pretty large pile of debris on this side as well, of stuff that came out. So we open the door here that has old style barn straps. I don't know if you can see that at the top and the bottom. Original slide lock. Go ahead and get that closed. Countless details and bracing and things that we had to do in order to complete the tasks that we did. All in all, this job went really well. And the restoration moves forward. Next year, we'll be working on the lower section, replacing the siding along here, roof rafters, roof lath, and new metal, as well as just below the tip house, roof rafters, lath, and metal up on that roof in there. We'll be doing new siding in the lower building for the south wall, the west wall, and most likely the north wall. Definitely the west and south wall need to be resided. Now we're back to the beginning. One last detail that I didn't quite go over that I wanted to show right up here. We tidied up this bench that was original and put on a lot of the artifacts that we were able to find laying around. Some of the electricity type of stuff that they used, old slate for the breakers. So like that. You got the square nails. That's about it. Coming out the main door, we got piles of debris and material there, as well as right over the hill up there, some debris up there, piles that'll need to be cleaned up and burned. A little bit of extra material, not a lot, tiny bit of extra material that we had left over, chunks of this and that. Got it tarped off over here for next year. HGT construction. Next, I'm going to be working on the north wall siding of the bunkhouse. Stay tuned.